Welcome back to the shop. I need your help, guys. I'm looking to wrap up my suspension chassis setup and tune series, and I'm looking to finish off the last video with also answering questions. So if you can go down in the comment section, put any suspension related questions you have, chassis setup or anything like that, down in the comment section. That'll be great. I'll answer them in the next video. As you know, it doesn't matter how much money you invest in your suspensions. You can pay the top dollar guy to revalve it for you and everything like that, but if you don't tune it in yourself, you're never going to hit the mark. It's much like a rifle. You can buy the most expensive rifle there is, but if you don't dial in that sight, you're never going to really quite hit the mark. So that's what we're looking to do here, is just talk about suspension chassis setup and everything like that, and help you guys hit the mark more accurately. So down in the comment section of this video, if you can go ahead and put any questions you have related to chassis setup, clickers, sag height, spring selection, fork height, fork oil volume, anything like that. And if you're trying to tune out a specific handling issue, maybe you have a question on that, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. You can also drop it in the comment section in any of these videos on the updated suspension chassis setup and tune series. Now, don't get this one confused with my older one that I'm about to delete off Facebook here shortly. Let me show you that one. Here's the outdated one right here. And I say outdated, information is relevant and it's good. Problem was, this is one of my earlier videos where 4 years ago I was long and winded and just didn't know how to wrap things up real quick and condense stuff. But this is the updated one, so you're going to want to look for that suspension series updated. I'll have a link down in the description to it. Right now, part one is just the introduction and walking you through getting your bike set up, ready to dial in. Part two is going to be racer sag, setting your racer sag, the fork heights, and also looking for maybe a good spring selection for you. And then part three is going to be the compression and rebound clickers, as well as springs included in that one. I would suggest that you catch these videos first before the fourth one comes out if you want to get up to speed on this. Because on the fourth video, I'm going to bring this to a wrap and a closure. I'm going to be walking through a lot of scenarios and a lot of tips and tricks, but I'm going to kind of expect you to know the stuff that's already in there. So if you haven't caught that, you're going to have about a week to catch up on that. And if you already caught it, well, thanks. And then at the end of the video, I will be looking to answer all your questions on suspension and chassis setup related issues and just whatever questions you have. So definitely give me some questions. And it doesn't really matter what brand it is when it comes to tuning in suspension. It's all pretty much the same stuff. If you can tune in one brand, you can tune in the other brand. What I'm hoping is by answering your questions, it's going to help show how we kind of handle some of these issues and tackle some of these suspension and chassis related issues. So I think the questions are going to be a good way to wrap up this series at the end. Check out these graphics. She has Beavis on her bike. She just had a new set of graphics made for her bike. She uses Decal Lab. She's the one that puts all my bikes together, all the designs and everything like that. But if you check down in the description, there'll be a link to that. They do really good customized work, and they're fairly affordable. Give me about a good week, and I'll have that video up answering all the questions and kind of a wrap to this series. Alright, this weekend, well, I'm not riding this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm running out to Florida, picking up a KTM 150 for the wife, one of the newer fuel injection models of 2025. So the channel's definitely going to have some fuel injection KTM stuff coming up here shortly. But I will be catching a midweek ride in, probably Wednesday somewhere. Not quite sure where yet. The weather's kind of really spotty here in Florida right now. It's kind of raining here and there and everywhere, so we'll see. Although today is the day that Jet Lawrence gets to race Deegan. So in a couple hours we have that race going on. That's going to be awesome. I know most of you guys will probably be catching this video after that race, and I get it. I'm going to be tuned into that race too. But I hope all you guys get a great weekend of riding in. Enjoy the race if you haven't already watched it. And if you have, I hope it was a good one. I'm hoping it's a good one. Stay tuned. Next week I'll have the closure of this series, part 4, where we kind of do a wrap on the whole suspension series and I answer all the questions. I'll catch you in the next video.